Ladles and jelly spoons. Says we're live, so we must be live. It's Tim Down for Living with MS in Tenerife, and I'm here on Meetup Monday, and there's nobody here. Nobody registered. It's okay, you know. There's not somebody here every week that wants to come out on a Monday night, and there might be other stuff going on that is much more important, and that's okay. I came down just in case somebody decided to surprise us, and also I just wanted to get out of the house for 5 minutes. And the title "Nobody Loves Me" is just clickbait. Don't worry about it. It's I just thought I'd just get out of the house, and it's nobody wanted to see us. Oh, poor Tim, poor Tim. Thank you so much for everybody that contacted me and said, "What's the matter? What's the matter?" And I better put my microphone on, aren't I? Can you hear me better now? Can you hear me better, brother? There you go, it's better. If you're new to the channel, my name's Tim Dowd. I go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday is Meetup Monday. If you're on the island, come and say hello. And Wednesday is Balcony Banter. This week's topic is consumerism. Is it really good for your soul? And Freaky Friday is, I still don't know what to do with that, but I'm going to try and film during the week and then do a sort of a magazine show on Friday afternoon, and or Friday at 5:55, and we'll see. But you are watching Meetup Monday. Cool dude, I even remembered to turn my microphone back on. There you go, let's see what you guys are saying. So, we have lots of people on. Ooh, loads of people. I'm going to go away from top chat and go to live chat. That is my biggest problem. Jill, I know you're online because I can see you here. And but the reason I didn't see your comment is because there's two things. You can either do live chat or top chat. And top chat just filters it, and I don't know what it filters by, but I mean, I have no idea. So live chat shows me everything you guys say. So I'm at the Hard Rock Cafe Fountains looking for you, Tim. Captain Pugwash. I was there at 9 o'clock this morning. Did we arrange to meet there? Captain Pugwash. I'm not sure whether we did. I usually arrange stuff on email and then confirm by WhatsApp. So if none of those two are gone, it's gone over my head. So I apologise if no, I wouldn't be there on a Monday anyway. But I was there this morning at 9, and if you want to get the bus or a taxi here, it's probably too late now anyway. Sorry about that, my old friend. But if you want to go for a walk, let me know. Contact by email only, because then I can sort it and put it on my calendar. If it's not on my calendar, it ain't happening. And how can I see your calendar, I hear you say? Dead easy. You go to timothydowd.com and you go right down to the bottom, and the calendar is there for all to see. Okay, so after saying all that, evening Tim, no mic today, seems very low again. I just had it clipped on the thing. It's now on my chest, so it should be better. John Patton, hi. Okay, let's have a go. We'll start. So Nick Wiltshire, sin alcohol. It's Tim and tonic today, so it's not really a pint. And oh Tim, love you, but we're in Glasgow, otherwise we'd meet you, Mary and Deary. Oh, I know you would, my friends, I know you would. Group hug, says Craig. Tim and tonic, says Tim. Hi Tim, everybody over in February, can't wait. Mary Alty, cool dude. We all love you, Tim, thank you. So I was fishing for compliments, I need them today. Good evening, says Derek. And Marie's on, Charlie's on, seem very low. Yeah, this is the mic now. No sound, Tim. I'm here, sound low, pal. No sound, Tim, can't hear you. Very sound low, sound very low. Better now. Tim going solo. Still quiet, still not good. Oh dear. Give a shout out. Voice low. Far too quiet, Tim. Okay, let's have a go. Evening to everyone. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah. Hit the thumbs up. What I'm trying to do is to get to the bottom here. Good evening, Tim. Today can't make it to come to Terrassa, but hopefully next Monday. Michael B, thank you so much. Don't forget, go to timothydowd.com and press the button to go and sign up I'll put the thing up tonight. Actually, I'm going to put the next 4 up, so you can actually do it in advance. I think we'll keep it at this location. It's easy for everybody. It's right by the bus stop there. If you're coming by bus, it's right by the taxi rank if you're outside, and he seems pretty good here. So that'd be good. Sound is terrible. Oh dear. Good evening, Tim. Over November. I'm in Tanya's having a beer. Happy to answer any questions about your move to Tenerife. Okay, cool. So Denise and Steve, I interviewed them the other day offline. Let me just see if I can get this sound right. I'm going to go to the wired mic, and I'm going to get 12 dB. Close. Is that any better, ladies and gentlemen? Is that any better? Do I have to speak right into the microphone? See if I can. Now, there's no thing on it now, so you probably hear the wind. Is that any better? Tell me yay or nay. Because I got this dead kitten on it. What I can do is stick it inside my shirt. Oh, I can't. There we go. That should be all right now. It should be okay. Let me listen to it on my phone. Give me 2 seconds. There's no thing on it now, so you probably hear the wind. Well, is that any better? It didn't sound bad. I'll put the wind thing back on. It's a tiny microphone, isn't it? Look at that. So I'll just wait to see if that's any better. You're going to be back into the shade. Didn't sound bad. Put the wind thing back on. Okay, so I'm going to see if the wind thing's going to go. How are you doing, Pete and Shell? Johnny Vlogger, pop over next Monday. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's perfect. The sound sounds okay to me, I think. Anyway, so first of all, Johnny Vlogger, and who else is coming next week? Just turn the volume up, okay. So Michael B, okay. So Michael B and Johnny Vlogger, do me a big favour and go to timothydowd.com, press the register here, click next Monday. Don't do it tonight because it's not ready yet. Do it tomorrow and just say you're coming, because I want to keep this as the one thing that I know when Christina comes out. Because the worst thing is grabbing Christina, bringing her up here and nobody turns up. And I don't mind because I'll just sit here, have a beer and go home, you know, or just Tim and tonic. But if she comes up, it's a big rigmarole for her to get out of the house. And if I make her get out of the house to meet nobody, you know, the rest of the week is like I got to do loads of stuff just to get back in a good books. Okay, so the sound's okay, everything's okay. Retracted. Hi Graham, are you in Tenerife? And Elton, no she isn't, I don't think. Good evening everybody. Hi Tim and everyone, I'll join you for a pint in November. Dave Wallace, perfect. Macman, evening Tim. Jimmy Long, Tanya's having a beer. If I'm whizzing past you, I'm not ignoring you, it's just that you're just saying hi or thank you. I'll pop over next Monday, says Johnny Vlogger. Good, we did that one. Sounds better. Better. Yes, you're cool, Tim, says Damien Hooper. Damien, can't wait to come back, for you to come back. We go for those long walks on the thing. Speak right into the microphone. Shell and Johnny, speak into the mic, please, Tim. I can't get it any closer, I don't think. How's that? Is that better? Sound good this end? Just turn your volume up, guys. There's low and high volume button. Wasn't even bad, the sound. Denise, I head in Tenerife tomorrow, yes. Still a bit quieter than usual. Okay, I think the volume thing is done. Timmy boy and all, can you feel the love tonight, Elton John? Darren's bro. Darren's bro? Ian the Dorman's on. Getting to the bottom. Pauline's on. How are you this evening? I'm very well, thank you. I'll give a story about my TV in a minute. Flying out tomorrow morning from Gatwick, Tenerife, Johnny Vlogger and his girlfriend Denise. Hi is flying out tomorrow from Gatwick to Tenerife. Eugene, are you flying tomorrow? Johnny's actually in Gran Canaria at the moment, and he's coming from Gran Canaria. Sounds fine. Lovely bumping into you. There you go. Can hear music in the back. Don't worry about it. They usually just, if somebody says, "Oh, that's my song," then I'll just share the €2.42 that I earn on this video. Everybody thinks I can retire on the video, and to tell you the truth, your donations are a larger part of the income from this channel than any advertising stuff that goes on. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you who donates, either on the live or afterwards with the thank you button underneath the thing if you're watching on catch up, or those people that donate anonymously using PayPal. In fact, PayPal, we get 100% of the money if you do family and friends. If you send me your address and your phone number and your delivery address, then obviously then PayPal will take a percentage of that. But we just want to thank each and every one of you that sponsored us. And there are people that sponsor us every month there, and they get thanks from us, but you know, they're doing it anonymously, and we really do appreciate that. And also the members who come on and they join the group, even though they get nothing but a little badge and maybe their name in green, and for a small amount. I mean, if you want to check that out, if you click the link right in the bottom of the description here, it'll tell you all about membership and what it does. You'd actually get nothing but this little badge, and it's very cheap to join in. You can go in at 3 levels, and everything helps. It really does. And I borrowed money I didn't borrow money. I borrowed money from myself to buy the drone. I've got a couple of drone shots for you to show you as well. I need another Tim and Tonic. The only thing is the barman doesn't understand what a Tim and Tonic is, and he keeps putting gin in it. Don't tell Chris. So, Fet Tattles Dublin, a lot of breweries, says Damien. Hooper. Tim, how'd you get one-armed man down the tree? Wave, lol. I'm trying to do my best Dublin accent there. Heck that, Dublin has a lot of breweries. Hi Damien, where's your pint, Tim? Yeah, unfortunately it's a pint of tonic. There you go. But going out for a pint is sort of like, I mean, it's not a pint here anyway, it's 0.4 of a litre, which is nowhere near a pint. 66 quid just got added to the electric. First 6 instalments, thank you very much, says Carl. Yeah, it did. My electricity hasn't gone up actually, so I sort of dialed in the price a couple of months ago, and I was lucky, so I've dialed it in for 12 months. Well, I think it's 12 months, but it might be December, so I'll probably get a massive hike in December. But my rent went up 37% from 620 to, or 640 to 880. So that was, I know I'm hurting for you guys in Britain that's got to pay all this stuff, but unfortunately it's a political decision. It's not, it's, you know, they don't have to do it. They don't have to do it. Alan Fraser has just paid for the Tim and Tonics. Thank you so much, Alan. And I really love it when we go for our walks. We're going to have to find somewhere else to go next time. I'll pick you up and we'll bugger off somewhere and walk around somewhere new, and then I'll bring you back. How's that? Hi Tim and everyone, says Maria Air. So where are we tonight? We're in the Terraces El Habli, and I'm on my own. I think there's 2 other couples over there. Well, 1 other couple, and that's it. Well, today is a holiday in Adeje. It is Santa Ursula. Now, Santa Ursula is the church going up towards the post office in Adeje, and there's fiestas all week. In fact, tune in to Balcony Banter because we've got Cleo coming on this week, and Cleo is going to tell us all about the fiestas this week and what's happening there. Plus, it will be Dia de Españolas or Españadas or whatever it is. It's Spanish Day, so there'll be a big fiesta as well on Wednesday. Cool dudes. Happy birthday, Alan. Oh, has Alan got a birthday? Oh, he says have a gin and tonic, have a Tim and Tonic to celebrate my birthday. Maria Albanos, if you're coming on Monday, don't forget to go to timothydow.com and just register, just for fun. I want to see how it works, you see. I know you all guys, and you say you're coming and stuff, but go to timothydow.com and register. I want to know how easy it is. Don't do it tonight, though, because I haven't put it up yet for next week. I've only got the 10th today, so you'll be registering for tonight if you did today. In fact, I don't think it allows you to register after the thing started anyway. But there we go. I'll put it up tonight, and tomorrow you'll be able to register for next week, and I'm going to do the next 4 weeks as well. I'll just put the next 4 weeks up. I didn't pay for the software, so I can't do copy paste, unfortunately. It cost me, I think, $30 a month to get the copy paste function, plus everything else I don't need. So I decided not to do that. So I'm going to get another drink. I'm going to let you see the sunset. Well, it's actually too early for the sunset, but I'm going to let you see the sun while I nip in and get a wonderful Tim and tonic. So I just asked for a Tim and tonic. Bus is coming in. Okay, yeah, just asked for it. What's happening here? The sun. There you go. I've got to go back for 5 minutes. I can't see a thing now. I can't see a thing. I'm on my own tonight, so let's see if I can go to selfie mode. Here we go. Yeah, I'm back. The sun's right in my eyes here, so I'm going to just move it around there. That's better. That's better. I got spots in front of my eyes now. So I did a couple of drones. If you watched this morning's walk, I want to say thanks to Tenerife Terry for joining me. It was quite interesting, and we walked out, and he's got a channel as well. So I don't think I linked it in the thing. Look, Tenerife Tez, T-E-Z, and okay. So happy birthday, Alan. Okay, happy birthday to you, Alan, and my drink is coming right now to celebrate with you. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, the walk this morning. I flew my drone. I just sent it out a little bit, and I wanted to test one of the muchas gracias Tim and tonic. There you go. Oh, the ice must have melted in the glass before I put the tonic in, because there was some liquid in there. Oh no, he's put gin in it again. Well, you know, what can you expect? It's my accent. They don't understand my accent. Actually, I weighed myself today, and I'm back under. I'm 117.6 with clothes on, no shoes. Yeah. So what I've got, if you saw the drone flying this morning, this was the footage that it took. So I got no sound on it, so I'll talk you through it. So this is where I sent it behind me, and then I'm sort of looking to find where I am. Couldn't find myself. I've still got to get used to it, and there I am. And nobody told me I got such a big bum. And then you fly the drone past yourself, and this is supposed to give you some sort of foreground information. You're supposed to carry on further, but I stopped right there. So that was it. That was just a test, really. That was really just a test to find out what the drone was. But and after that, after the walk, because I'm starting this vlog about the cost of living in Tenerife, because people are saying you post pictures of your food, but we'd like to know how you cook it. And I don't really want to do a cooking channel just yet, because I don't really have the time or the money to do it right. because I want to set up, I want to redo the kitchen before I start filming the kitchen, because it's an old kitchen and it's not really conducive to filming. I've got like just one long bank, and what I want to be able to do is to strip the whole kitchen out and design it myself, and then it'll be good for filming. I'll put a camera up, and well, I've got the camera like, but I want to do that. So that's going to happen after next October when I get my pension, so probably longer than that, the actual cooking bit. So what I thought I'd do in the meantime is show you me buying the ingredients and the result, and just talking about what I do with the cooking, maybe do some stills whilst I'm cooking. So I've sort of tried it out a little bit, click apart things, and so I'll show you that on Friday, what I've got there on Friday. So that might be interesting, because a lot of people say, how much does it cost to live in Tenerife? Now, if you come out and you go out every night and you go down the pub starting lunchtime and stay till whatever, and have your gin and tonics or your pints, then obviously it's going to cost you a fortune. But if you come over and live and you do the stuff that you normally do at home, then it's quite reasonable. The cost of living crisis has hit Tenerife, so everything's gone up. Sometimes I don't understand why it's gone up, but there you go. So let's see what you're saying. Okay. Oh, I missed a load. 120 people watching. Thank you so much. Pimentos de Padrón. Okay, we got that one. Maria Albonos. Muchas gracias. Going to Chucky's for a Euro Pint when over in February. Yep. Don't have anybody in the group that's having a coffee or a cola, because it'll cost you a fortune. I'm trying next door to Chucky's, actually. There's a place called 8 Pier. I mean, everybody says Pier 8, but it's actually 8 Pier. And that apparently is very good, and recommended by Lee and Annie Shaw. And we were there with Paul and Kathleen the other day. So have a look at that. We were not online, we just met up. Happy birthday, Alan. Okay, we did that one. Oh, it's just jumped. There we go. Can you get $1 for a pint in some places? You can actually, but it's not a pint, and it's probably not the best beer. So you're better off anything from $1.50 to $2.50 is okay. $3 is if you're having something special. $4 or $5 is just, well, it's the right price, but you can get the same quality cheaper. What's the temperature, Tim? It was 28 in the shade on my balcony, which is up. It's probably about 30 down here, and in the sun it's a lot hotter. So, John Martin UK, hi Anne. John Martin is Johnny Vlogger, unless it isn't Johnny Vlogger. So as long as he doesn't contravene the community guidelines, I'll leave him in, but I don't think that's Johnny Vlogger. Is it going to rain this week? See, that's the type of question that he would never ask, because he's actually in Gran Canaria. So, so John Martin UK. Well, hang on, it's a different picture. I can't see. Sorry if it's a different John Martin, I apologise. It's not going to rain now. Moira. I thought you said Bangkok. It's really good. You go to Bangkok, or it's Bangkok, or it probably means Banak or something like that in Scottish. I don't know. Stuart Horwood, my wife and I arrive on Wednesday, begin our new life in Tenerife. Hoorah! Stuart Horwood, I would love to talk to you about that. Are you coming over on a non-lucrative visa, or do you have European citizenship? That'll be dead interesting. Denise and Steve told me their story, but every story is different, so if you want to share, come and let me know. Eugene McGee, off the charts. Talking about off the charts, Darren John landed yesterday. Unfortunately, he rented the villa up the road here that I've filmed, and something went wrong with the booking, and it was double booked. So he's not an happy camper. So don't hold your breath if he's going to call me and say, "Hey Tim, cool dude, you want to go for a pint?" Alan Fraser, thank you, Michelle Craig. Everybody saying thank you. Everybody saying hi, Alan. Like the Cotton House or the Sister, the Tea House in Lambert. Okay, that's stuff I don't know about. John Smith's for me, Tim. John Smith's what? That's what I want to know. Thanks, Angry Velo. Very impressive with the drone this morning. Thank you, Dave. What does the clock do when it's really hungry? It goes back for seconds, says Craig. Happy birthday, Alan, says John Martin. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, a good one. Feliz cumpleaños, everybody saying happy birthday. If I did a cooking channel, it's done in an air fryer, microwave or grill. Nothing exciting. You can do lots of stuff, good stuff with air frying and microwaves, although I don't own a microwave. I've got this theory that if you've ever used a microwave, you're going to die. And it's true, because everybody's going to die. Okay, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Are you meeting up with Johnny Vlogger or DJ Tim, says Sarah Childs. DJ has had a bit of problems with his accommodation, so he's not a happy camper with me, so I don't know whether I'll be meeting DJ or not. But Johnny Vlogger's coming next Monday here. It says website unsecure. Is my website unsecure? My website does have a secure thing, so you must be on the wrong one. Go to https://timothydowd.com and you get into the secure website. Forecast rain this week, Tim. That's the second person who's asked. Let me check. I've not seen it, but let's see if Weather Pro knows any better than me. Nope. Nope. Sun, sea, sand and sangria all the way through till Monday the 24th. No rain at all. Obviously, when you're talking about rain in Tenerife, this is interesting. When you're talking about rain in Tenerife, it does rain here, yes. It's just that we have so much microclimates that it can be raining in Arminimi and there's nothing here. There's a typical corner when you go around the corner towards the airport from Los Cristianos around the airport on the TF1. Rains all the time there, but it doesn't rain in Los Cristianos and it doesn't rain here. So we're pretty lucky actually. We're in the sunny part of Tenerife. I'm going to wave at some ladies. Not interested. Alan Smith, they're not interested, Tim. They're not interested. And they never were. I'm enjoying myself today. It's sort of a... I probably look a bit manic, but yes, I'm Johnny Vlogger Hook. Where are you at the moment, Johnny? Have you seen Happy Birthday to Alan? Raymundo's on. 8 Pier is owned by Jimmy and Jordan. Yeah, you were the first to actually tell me to go there. You were the first. And then Lee and Annie told me, but you were the first. I actually went in after you told me, but they weren't there. But yeah. 8 Pier. Some viewers are not coming on my other channel, so I'm on my other channel. Well, you're on both, actually, because both of you have commented on both channels, so one of you is not right. Lee Shaw. Hi, Tim. Good to see you last week. Lee, I've got your shirt on. And I wore your other shirt this morning. So it's a total Lee Shaw day today. My prayers and thoughts are with everyone in Krislov. I'm not sure how to say that. Oh dear, what happens? Johnny flies out tomorrow. Johnny's actually here, but he's in Gran Canaria. He's coming over to Tenerife tomorrow. So that's why the Johnny... Anyway, it doesn't matter. As long as you're not swearing or anything, I don't care. What's wrong with your television? Ah, the television story. There's nothing wrong with the television. The story is this. For Christina's birthday, I bought her a 75-inch LG TV. And Yeah, okay, I bought it for me as well. Now, we don't watch TV, we watch films, but Chris watches German TV religiously, and she spilt water on the satellite decoder. And so the satellite went futch, and our old TV didn't have a satellite tuner in it. It was a smart TV, but it didn't have satellite. So I went to buy a new satellite tuner, and it was, well, it wasn't cheaper, but then I thought, well, if I get a bigger TV so she can watch TV instead of sitting really close to it like this, she can watch the TV in a comfortable chair with the recliner with the feet up. And we did a test with, you know, measuring and stuff. Excuse me. And the 75-inch was, or the 65-inch was the best. But I went to buy the 65-inch. I did the deal and everything. I said, right, just give me a hand, put it in the car. And they said, no, we don't have it here. So I went, oh, what have you got here? And they said, we've only got the 75-inch. I said, yeah, you're trying to gouge me at the price now. I said, it's only $50 more. So I paid the extra $50, got a 75-inch. And then I got the mounting brackets to go on the wall. And I got a mate of mine to stick it on the wall. And he didn't charge me. And so now it's on the wall right in front of Christina's and my chair. So we don't have a couch or anything, or a three-piece suite in our living room. All we've got is a desk, a dining table, and 2 reclining chairs, and a bike for Christina. So it's really open plan. So she can watch TV. Anyway, so the story of the TV. Digressing. The old TV I stuck in my office, which is the spare bedroom which Stephanie and Kasim and Malika were using. So they had Disney Channel on there because I got this Formula Z8 decoder as well for that. And so they were watching Disney Channel in there. I don't know, German stuff. Christina was watching on the big one. And now they've gone, Christina says, sell it. And I don't particularly want to sell it, so I put it online for €250 and nobody bought it. I said, oh, I don't want anyone else to buy it. She says, put it down. So I put it down to 200, nobody bought it. I put it down to 175, nobody bought it. So then I cancelled the thing, put it up again at 150, so it doesn't look like I'm dropping the price. And nobody called. And so I dropped the price to 120. And then all of a sudden, bang, 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 everybody's calling me. So they send me it's on Facebook Marketplace. And it's always the same. Somebody comes in, is it still available? I say yes, and I never hear anything. I think if they just want to get my data or something, I don't know what's happening here. Anyway, there's a couple of people, and they all sort of say, oh yeah, I'll give you 100. And I said, well, I've already come down, so actually 120 is my bottom price. Well, I'll give you 100, I'll be there tomorrow. I said, if you come tomorrow and give me 100, there's no TV. And then I started playing around with them. I started sort of saying, yeah, okay, you can have it for 100, but the remote control's $20. and then I found that cosmetically on one of the sides of the stand or the feet, is cracked. So I said, oh, okay, it's cracked. But it was 250 and now it's 120 because it's cracked. And anyway, so people are just trying to drill me down. There's one guy who's probably going to buy it tomorrow anyway. As they just want to haggle, you see. And if I'd have known that, I'd have left it at 150. But at 150, nobody called. That's what's the problem. So they want it for 100. And I know these people. They are probably got a Sunday market somewhere where they're going to flog it on. Or they've already got somebody who wants it for 150 and they're just doing the middleman type of thing. So I just sort of stuck my ground, and so now if anybody says, if you any wiggle room or I'll give you 100, I say, look, the wife wants me to sell it, I don't want to let it go, but she's told me I have to put it on, so it's 120, shit or bust, basically. And a couple of people have cried off with 120, but I think it's worth it. It's a good one. It's a Panasonic. It's a few years old, but it's well looked after, and it works perfectly. It's 49-inch, so it's quite big. Hey, muchas gracias, sí, por favor. I got some chips. Oh, thank you. Because I'm on a diet at home. Oh, look at that. So I got tomato ketchup and mayonnaise and salt, which I'm going to put on in a minute. So yeah, so that's the story. So the last thing that's happened now is one guy says, I'll come now if you sell me for 110. And I thought, well, 10 you. But I thought, no, I want 120. And I don't particularly want to sell it anyway because I can use it for other stuff. But Chris wants me to get rid of it. So I said, okay. So I'm leaving at 5. He says, I'm in Granadilla, the Arbona, miles away, way past the airport. So he's coming at 10 o'clock in the morning now. But he wants to come up to my flat and watch TV. I don't know the guy. Chris is going to be still in bed. I can't go for a walk now in the morning. And so I said, no, I'll meet you at the gate. And he hasn't answered. So I don't know what's going to happen, to say the truth. Oh. Oh. Mm. Look at that. Real potatoes. Real potatoes. Sometimes you don't do it if you're in a rush. They'll give me sort of anemic. But if you ask them, so bien hecho, well done, then you'll get it. Mmm. Damien Hooper, I saw that on what's it called? YouTube Shorts as well. Make up your own jokes. Graham's away. Enjoyed Gran Canaria. Not being there for 20 years, but it's commercial now, lacks the Spanish atmosphere. Still enjoyed it. David Hart, taking pain, a lot of pain. Please give them strength. I missed a load of stuff. Tim, John Martin, is John UK. Just checked. Thank you. No, he was using both channels. You see, that's why I was. And good evening, tree surgeon. Peter Blake, Johnny England, at the moment, came back from Gran Canaria Wednesday, leaving for Tenerife. Oh, right, okay. I thought it was coming over from Gran Canaria. That was a bit, what's the word? Inefficient. And if DJ contacts me, I will meet him. And if he doesn't, I won't. Because it's my island, and he's here. So I will, he's with his family, so he probably doesn't want to be disturbed. Be careful on Marketplace, Tim. Yeah, why is that? I was thinking that, actually. Are people just after me address or what? I've only given him the address to the complex, not my flat. I get time wasters when I sell stuff on Facebook. I will stick the price on it. He sells in the end. Yeah, as I say, I'm not in a rush. Sarah Charles looks awful, Tim. Papas Canarias. Papas fritas. Evening, Roger. Good. Are you back home, Roger? Oh, yeah. I watched on Kevin's channel, now subbed, enjoying the content, sir. Vinny, thank you so much. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Kevin actually sent me over 200 new people. So if you subscribe because you like Kevin and don't watch, that's okay. But if you subscribed and you're watching the channel, that's even better. Thank you so much. If there's anything you want, or anything you want to say, or actually if you want to come on the channel, this channel actually allows you, the viewer, to come on. Just let me know. You go to timothydowd.com, join in. But contact me first, because I don't open the room if nobody's contacted me. Moira picked up a sickness bug, not sure what it's called overseas. The flight back, who knows, I had mild cold symptoms. Oh dear. Was that from Greece? Right, what are we going to talk about now? I have no idea. If you're new to the channel, my name's Tim Dowd, and you're watching Meetup Monday. So I'm at the Terraza El Hable in Callao Salvaje. A lot of people have been contacting me lately saying they're coming over to the Pearly Grey or Tropical Park. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hotels that are open and another one that isn't. And we've got lots of Airbnb places. And I think there's a 6th one in Sueño Azul, but it's not a hotel, it's sort of a complex of bungalows and stuff. So we got the white one at the back here. Don't know if you can see that. Let's try. Oh, behind me on this side, there you go. This white one here is Callao Garden Blue Sea Restaurant. So Blue Sea Callao Garden. Callao is spelled C-A-L-L-A-O. Callao. And the one next to us is Tropical Park. And the one across the road, that one over there, is the Mind Hotel, and it's spelled M-Y-N-D. And you can actually see Tady up the back there when the clouds are gone. So this is Tropical Park, that is Callao Garden. That's the place where I live, those multicoloured blocks there. I'm the left-hand block, but 2 further up. So on the road, but 2 further up, and I'm looking out over the pool. So if you see my morning videos, that's where I'm filming from. Down here is the plaza, and if you turn left at the plaza, behind this building is the beach. In fact, I can show you that. I'm going to show you where I am. So this is Terraza El Hable. There's an inside part as well, and there is lots of different terraces here. So that's the plaza down the bottom there. That's where Pearly Grey is, another hotel you can book. And around the corner here is a lovely spot. Nice and shady spot this time of night. It's got a good view of our block over there. And then there's the beach. Now the beach is black sand, or black stone in fact, and there is no facilities at the moment, but it's a lovely place to be. Back to the chips. The old chips. Oh, I'm missing loads. Oh! That was my fault. I walked under a brolly. I thought somebody was pulling at me. And here's the bus stop, right there. Now this bus stop actually supplies both directions because we're a one-way street. So this is the bus going in the direction of Los Cristianos. But there's another bus exactly the same, because in the direction of Los Gigantes. So you've got to be careful when you get on this bus stop here. Both buses go in 2 different directions. So they'll go up to the top of the road up there, and one will turn right to Los Cristianos, one will turn left to Los Gigantes. But it's a lovely place. So back to the Tim and Tonics. There we go. Oh, it's a lovely sunset there now. Let's turn you back to selfie mode. Are we straight? Probably not. There you go. So yeah, so cheers big ears. Thank you, Alan. I hope you're having a great birthday. We've got 143 people watching today. That's more than Balcony Banter gets. So that's what you guys are saying. Ouch, buy a tree, have fun. Gotta go. Which couples are moving over on Wednesday? Didn't catch their name. Let me go back and see. I think I've missed it. I can't find it. You know, my memory's like a sieve. Just give it, if you're still watching, just pop down which ones are the names. Couple moving over on Wednesday. I'd take a tumble. Ali Bennett's on. Could you leave chips and attend outside here, Tim? The seagulls would have them. Oh, I like feeding seagulls. Oh, chips unattended. Ah. I'm not going to eat them all anyway. I am. When's the video of those people moving to Tenerife coming out, Tim? It's not a video. Well, it is a video. What I did is I interviewed him and recorded the sound. The sound isn't good enough to produce, but it was good enough for my notes. I'm just getting it together, but it seemed a bit, I was saying this morning, I was looking at it and it just seems like me talking into the camera, which is not entertaining, but it doesn't have to be entertaining as long as it's knowledgeable. So it's like a news thing. These are the steps to take to move to Tenerife, but I think there's more behind it. So I'm waiting another week until the cards come, and then maybe the week after next, Denise has just contacted me earlier on today, maybe we can get together and make it into a bit of a story. And of course this other couple that actually moved over or are moving over will get their stories as well. Maybe we can make it a foursome, and I'll interview everybody and you can exchange experiences. That might be good, because that will be entertaining then and informative. So as long as it's entertaining and informative, that's pretty good. You can talk amongst yourselves and I'll fly my drone around you. Those of you who missed the drone, it's the supermarket again. This is 2 Tribal, and behind it there's a place called the Tropicana, which has been closed for years, but they've redone it now, so that's opening soon as well. So that's going to be like a, I don't know, like a mall or something. But this is 2 Tribal. This is very good, cheap and a big place. And it's up in Adeki on the main roundabout. I got a cheap gas station there as well. So it's very cheap for petrol. And we're still getting the 20 cents off at the moment, but I think that finishes at the end of November. Or sometime in November, anyway. Excuse me for scoffing. I'm on a diet at home. Christian Burton, hi Tim. Christian again, maybe in February we can go for a pint or two. I will definitely be drinking when you come over. We'll definitely go. Michelle T looks lovely. No wonder it closed if drinks are free long. What? Great, thanks. We do follow the same people. Yeah, there's only a few people to follow in Tenerife. Got my bedding done. That reminds me, we've got to change the bedding tonight. So good job. There's not many seagulls there close to. Yeah. I'm just talking about seagulls. There's hardly any seagulls here. The only birds that I see here are the ones that come from the animal park, because they let them out every afternoon. The massive birds, you know, sort of like African whatever they're called, and they fly down here out to sea and then turn around and go back. They're beautiful. That animal park is probably a good place to go, as long as you go when the shows are on. I don't really agree with animals in cages, but hey, where would they be? You know, they'd be out in the wild. Somebody be eating them. There's still loads left. You got some? Anybody got some chips? Maybe in February, yeah, we'll go for a pint. Club Tropico. Ah, no wonder it closed. Drinks are free. I totally missed that one. I'm empty. Need another bottle of tonic. Mm. Is that another bus? What time is it? Oh, it's 18:45. I told Chris I'd be home earlier today. Not early, just earlier. And earlier is relative. Stuart Horwood, that was it. Thank you so much, Peter. Yeah, so Stuart, if you're still watching, we could probably meet up week after next with Denise and Steve, and maybe I could get it on camera, you know. And because it won't be live, so that means we can chit chat, and then I'll show you the result, and yeah, I'll show you the result, and then you can decide whether you say no, that's not my best side or not. Oh, I look like a. Oh, hang on, let me do this. I look like a knight of the round table now. The sun is going down. So you got any other questions? Dry, tasty. There you go. Stuart, good luck with your move. My thoughts with you on Wednesday. Yep, definitely. Club Tropicana. Many tourists over there at the moment, Tim, said David Orchard. It's pretty busy. It's not full. I wouldn't say it was full, but it's pretty busy. As you can see, we're empty here on a Monday. But this village is sort of quiet on a Monday for some reason, and it's extra quiet today because it's a holiday. It's the Adeje local holiday, because all this week we've got fiestas in Adeje. Chris and I don't do fiestas, mostly because they're not really wheelchair friendly, and the other thing is they're on late at night, and the other thing is it's the daytime festivities are religious, and we're not religious, so. But it's really nice to see, if you want to go and look at it. So, what am I going to do? I'm going to move over here because the sun's right in my eyes. So the Mind Hotel behind us. Another Tim and Tonic. Oh, the chips followed me. There you go. So we got the Mind Hotel here, and this is an apartment block, set of block, and sometimes they come up for sale. They're quite nice, right in the middle of town. Oh, they're crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. They're actually, you know, when you get real potatoes, and you leave them for a while, and they sort of go a little bit soggy, but they're so dark that they got that nutty flavour. That's exactly where we're at the moment. And the rest here, I'm going to put mayonnaise on. I'm actually cooking tonight. It's a vegetarian meal. It's spiced pinto beans with herbs into stuffed peppers and grilled with cheddar cheese on top. So that'd be quite nice. Watch Instagram for the pictures of that. And also the YouTube shorts. I don't know if you're looking at the shorts. If you're on TV, you probably don't get the shorts. But if you go to my channel and go to the short shelf, you'll see a video almost every day since January of the weather, the temperature, and what I had for breakfast and dinner. So they're interesting little 60-second snippets of what we do. And it's actually brought me quite a few subscribers as well. So I'm going to let you watch the sunset again while I order the next Tim and Tonic. I hope he understands what I'm saying tonight. There you go. go. So, microphone back on. Microphone is back on. And we'll go back to this one. There you go. So we've got the Mind Hotel over here and whatever they are over here. If you just joined us, my name's Tim Dowd. I go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5:55. Monday is Meetup Monday. This is Meetup Monday. There you go, we're back in the room. I'm going to test something today. I'm going to put adverts, whenever I do that Meetup Monday thing, I'm going to put adverts in because people have been telling me that I'm missing out. I don't usually like the adverts coming in. Glasses. But everybody else does them, and people sort of say, we don't see it anymore. You know, it's like, you know, click, click, oh yeah, advert, click, click. And it helps the channel. So if you watch the adverts, it helps. If you buy something from the advert, that really helps. But we don't expect you to buy from Alibaba, whatever his name is. Oh God, these are so good. And the salt now is on the bottom. So that means you got a bag of chips, a bag of crisps, sorry, and you just can't stop eating them. That's exactly what it is now. Tonic, sin bin con limon. Actually, I think he's put gin in it again. That's how it came. And there's the tonic. So I think there's a gin in it. I think the more you have, the more he puts in, I think. Good job I'm not driving. And why am I not driving, you ask? I'll tell you why I'm not driving. Because I live right there. You know, it's a lovely place, this place. And I think Tenerife, can we turn you around again? I think Tenerife is a beautiful place to live, as long as you don't think you're on holiday. But the good thing is when you want to go on holiday, you just walk out the door. There's a German saying called Glück in Unglück, which means you're lucky whilst being unlucky. Okay? And what it means is you've had some bad luck, but something came out of it. And so the bad luck obviously was Christina getting ill and me having to give up work. But the luck is that we now can afford to live here, just about at the moment, on Christina's pension and on the insurance that we paid in Germany for if you become disabled. I think I've said it before, but for those new people, Germany has an insurance that you have to pay called Pflegeversicherung, which means if you need looking after, you've got to pay this insurance to make sure you get looked after. And they've got like 5 levels of disability, and Christina's on level 4, which is basically she can't walk, she can't stand up, she can feed herself, but she can't prepare the food. She can't go out on her own because she's very badly with her sight and stuff. So they give you all these points and stuff. And also sometimes she doesn't know where she is, or if we put her outside, she wouldn't know how to get home. So they class that as sort of a mental thing. And so they give you a certain amount of money to be able to look after her. And it's quite generous, but you have paid for it. You have paid, I think, 14% of your salary or 7% of your salary over the last 25 years. So it's not a benefit, it's an insurance. And that's what I like about the way Germany does things. The unemployment insurance is not a benefit. The unemployment insurance is you pay for it. You don't pay like Social Security that covers everything. You actually pay the unemployment part, the health part, this part, that part. So you're actually paying 5 or 6 things, and it shows up on your pay slip. Obviously you come out with less net than you would. But then all these people are saying, no, we're going to reduce taxes. Everybody's going, yay! But what they really mean is, we're going to stop all the services. And then you've got to pay for them yourself. So you've got more money in your pocket, but you have to have private health insurance to make sure you get decent health care. You've got to have private old people's home insurance, or you've got to pay for an old people's home yourself, otherwise you're getting a hellhole. So taxes, to me, are buying services, and the government has economies of scale, so they're probably the best. In the past, it's been a little bit corrupt, and it's also been a bit inefficient, because what governments do to keep unemployment down is give people jobs in the government, and then it becomes really inefficient. And that's what people didn't like in the 70s, so they rebelled against it, and now we've got this neoliberalism. And I'm getting political again, but the thing is that we can afford to live here now because of the insurances we paid early on, and that's quite good. So it costs us around about between 15 and 1800 euros a month to live, and that's with no frills, bells or whistles. But you can actually live cheaper than that. In fact, typical wages here are between 1,000 and 1,500. So you can't afford an apartment on this side of the motorway with that amount of money to rent. Obviously, if you've bought in the past, then that's okay, but buying an apartment this side of the motorway is basically impossible because the prices have been driven up by tourists so much. And I mean, they've just built 40 or 50 new houses over here, and that's the first phase. They're $1.5 million each. Now, you could buy one between 4 couples, could buy one, 250 grand, about 300 grand each, and use it as holiday homes and rent it out when they're not there. But the locals who grew up here can't afford that type of stuff. I mean, they'd be happy to get out the people's houses. It's the same in Britain at the moment, I think. The kids are still at home at 25, and that's a shame, really. I see what you guys are saying. I've missed a load. First day without rain. Tim, which couples are coming? Okay, we did that one. Vinny, how are you? Says Moira. To Moira, couldn't leave the chips unattended. Never did that one. Stuart Horwood, that's the one. Hi, Peter. Who's Peter? Rob's asking how healthcare works. I'll be with you in a minute, Rob. I'm just finding out where Peter is. Oh, Pete and Shell, okay. So the healthcare works if you are a European citizen and you have a pension, then you get an E121, and you take that to Granadilla, and they stamp it, and then you go to your doctor 2 days later and you get a card. If you're a Brit, I think they're still doing it. I'm not sure whether they're doing it for new people or whether it's the people who were here before Brexit, but you used to take your S1 to Granadilla, they'd stamp it, 2 days later you pick up your card. The health service here, the same as the NHS, it's all paid for at point of service, and depending on what type of card you get a certain discount in the chemist, in the pharmacia. So because Christina's disabled and she's got a 99% disablement ticket here in Tenerife, then she only pays 10% of her medicine, so she gets a 90% discount. But there are different types of discounts. in the farmacia. If you're working and you're paying Social Security, so if you're self-employed, you pay like 300 a month. That goes into your pension pot and in unemployment and your health. And there I think you get 50% discount. Or I can't remember what I got, but I think it was about 50% discount. If you want to see a GP, it's usually pretty quick, especially here in Armenimia, which is the next village up. I can usually get an appointment either this week or next week, unless one of the doctors is on holiday, and then probably the week after. But you can always just turn up if it's an emergency. That doesn't really mean emergency to go to the hospital, so you can actually just turn up. If you want a specialist, that takes time, so it's worth having an extra private insurance for specialists if you think you're going to be needing them. Private health insurance is 100% necessary if you're coming over and you're not working and you can't use an S1, you haven't retired yet. And they actually make you take an insurance that covers you for everything, even pre-existing conditions, so it's quite expensive. Oh, I wouldn't say expensive, but it's a lot of money if you had to insure yourself privately for everything if you're already ill. In fact, we tried to get Christina privately insured when we first came over, and they wouldn't insure us. So they just said, we're not offering you an insurance for your wife. They offered me, but they wouldn't offer for her, so I said, okay. And eventually we ended up just doing the E121. Because we were pretty stupid at the beginning. We came over here like on a whim. Sold everything, came over, and then started looking at the actual things. As a European citizen at the time, it was easier to do because you always had the choice to sort of say, and then they just help you, But if you're coming over now as a third country, you've got to have all your ducks in a row before you start. Otherwise, the bureaucracy kicks in, and you should have done this first, so you're not getting anything, basically. So make sure that, as I was saying, Denise and Steve gave their story, and it wasn't a horror story. It was just certain things in a certain order, and certain things where people were helping, and things that didn't happen that should have happened. So that type of thing. See, you just got to keep on it. You've got to be like a top manager, if you like. Not a leader. You've got to be really a manager. Somebody says, have you done it? Yes. Where is it? Send it to me here. Are you done? And that's it. I've actually used all the hour. Wow. That went pretty quick. And I've still got a bottle of gin. Tim and tonic. Yeah, so that'll be coming out soon. Gotta go, says Ali. See you, Ali. Cheers from Puerto, says Carlos. Null and void, how long have you lived in Tenerife? Always in Canarias. Yep, I lived here since July 2014 and always in the same place. Tim, send our love to Christina. Fantastic flying with the new, very impressive with the hand. Takeoff and landing, can't wait to see your genius work with you, Tim. Neil Lewis. I'm not pretty good. I've done a couple, and I've got an idea of what I want to do. The best thing I'm going to do is either this week or next week, Casa Fuerte. I don't know if you've seen the vlog I did on Casa Fuerte, saying that the government was going to take it over. I've since met the daughter of the woman who owns it, or at least owns half of it, and they do free tours, 10 till 2, Monday to Friday. So I'm going to do a tour and film it, and she's English as well, the daughter, and speaks the perfect English without an accent. And so I'm going to do that, and so I'm going to do the drone thing coming round, and then I'm going to let her talk as well. So she's going to be mic'd up. So that's going to be good. Missed out the word drone. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What's your T-shirt? I actually got this from. I got two from Lee. One was one he printed with. I had on this morning. So go back and look at the walk this morning. He did a living with multiple scrubs. This T-shirt and LWMST on the back. And he said, I bought this one, it's too small, you can have it as well. So I had this one as well, so I washed them both. And this is the first day out with it. Cool dude. 7:05, yeah, it's not a problem. Christina knows where I am. I'll call her when I'm done. But I think you're right, 141 people still watching. If 141 people are watching, I don't really want to go. But I have to go. Because this guy's coming to pick the TV up in the morning at 10 o'clock, I'm not going for a walk. But this morning, more people came on at 10 o'clock than were there at 9 o'clock. So I might do a walk afterwards, just in the village. Not promising anything. Don't hold your breath. Wednesday, balcony banter. Cleo's come in. She's going to talk about all about the fiestas in Adeje going on this week. So if you're on the island, you want to see a typical Spanish fiesta, tune in tomorrow night. Or go to adeje.es and all the information's there in English. I'll probably put a link in this video just for you to do that. So Cleo's going to be coming. Julianne is coming, but she's not staying for dinner because it's her mum's birthday, so she's going out afterwards, but she'll be here. And the topic we're going to talk about is going to be consumerism, because I bought a new drone. Is it really good for the soul? So if you're interested in stuff like that and you want to have a bit of a chit chat, if you want to join in, go to timothydowd.com and it'll tell you how to join. I'll open the room, you can come in and say hello. You don't have to be on for the whole time. You can come in, say your piece and leave. And we'll have a bit of fun. The wind's whipping up a bit now. The clouds are on the mountain. Let me just show you the clouds. I'm going to turn you around. So clouds are coming over the mountain now. The sun's going down over the sea. It's still going down over La Gomera at the moment, but it should, in a couple of weeks, it should be going down over the ocean, which is a brilliant sunset, and a lot later. Those are the hotels. So I'm going to finish up. I'll just see what you guys are saying. Okay, Tim sent out to Christina. Handfly, yep. Any news what's happening to Las Rojas? I know it's closed, but I don't know why. And there's never anybody there to find out. Oh, I'm not looking at you, Emma. There we go. Selfie mode. Yeah, so if I do find anything, I will. Any preferences of gin you like, Tim, are the same as long as it does the job? I don't like the cheap gins. You know, the ones, the house gins. If I do drink gin, I'm not a gin snob, but I prefer a nice gin if I'm drinking it. Obviously, if I go to bars in town, I'll just get the well drinks. It's not a problem. But I don't drink it that often. But I've told Chris I'm not drinking beer till Christmas. So I'm allowed a glass of wine. I'm allowed a Tim and tonic. And he just misunderstood me. She doesn't watch these things anyway. Holiday in Tenerife because they're wheelchair friendly. My son's a wheelchair user, always stay in Pint. Always stay on the coast. Anything off the coast is hilly. We're actually on the coast, but it's still pretty hilly here. And up until last year, the roads were terrible, the pavements were terrible. But now they are drop curbs to the crossings, so it's getting better. The only thing that I'm wishing for now is the finish of the maritime walkway from here to Playa Paraíso. Playa Paraíso's got a great maritime walkway, but we've got at least 500 yards of stone, or maybe even more, maybe 700-800 yards of stone. So what I'll do is during the week, I'll fly from here, from our beach, over to Playa Paraíso and all the way around the other side, because I'm getting a bit more confident now that I can go a bit further. And it says you've got to fly it in line of sight, but it doesn't say you've got to see it. So as long as it's not too windy, I'll fly all along the coast, and I'll show you that on Friday. If I can't fly the whole coast in one spot, I'll just do a bit, then stop, and then walk to the next bit, and then do another bit, and then walk to the next bit and do another bit. so you might see it in a few bits. So that's what I'm doing this week. I'm also going to do the Casa Fuerte one, and those are the two projects that I'm working on. So you might see both of them on Friday, just one. Actually, I've just changed my mind. I'm going to do Casa Fuerte next week, and I'm going to put on the Cayo Savaki Facebook group for the locals here, if anybody wants to come, because it's nice if there's a group of you going there. So we'll do that as well. So there might be a group of us locals, and I'll interview the locals as well, and there'll be a little bit of a story. So Casa Fuerte. I'll try and stick a link in the description as well. People always say that and I always forget, but there you go. You might see it up here soon. Okay, freue mich schon auf das nächste Walk video. Freue mich auch, Christian. Gracias. Danke. Tony took my Toblerone. Always love you meeting people in the beachfront blogs. That was pretty good. The live, I wasn't too enamoured with the live, because it was like 50 minutes of me saying, do you speak English, and 5 minutes of talking to people. So what I'm going to do now is go out and interview people offline. But my family have been over, and this week I'm sorting the flat out, getting everything back as it was. So I'll start filming those next week, and you'll see those a week on Friday. It'll be far similar to see a walk to El Puertito. 4 Candles. What I can do is drive to El Puertito and walk around it. In fact, if I've got time, if the guy turns up tomorrow to buy the TV at 10, and I sell the TV and give it to him, at 10:05, I'll drive to El Puertito and do a live from there. So if I do a live tomorrow, it'll be from El Puertito, okay? If not, I'll go there with my drone on another day and show you Friday. Grüß an Christina, mach ich, danke. Bye everyone, bye, every saint are. Okay, I'm going to finish it here. Ladies and jelly spoons, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining me tonight. My name's Timothy Dowd for Living with MS in Tenerife. I'm here at La Terraza El Jable. It's a beautiful place with tapas, beers and Tim and tonics with the sly gins. Don't tell Chris. So, Google thinks you might like this one next. And if you want to support the channel, you can go here and support the channel. And if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe for free right here. And I shall put the merchandise up in the corner up there. And we'll see you on the next one. It's Tim Down for Living with MS in Tenerife signing off. See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya. 10,000, 9,000, 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000. There's the sunset.